It goes back to my first passion, which is traveling. I like to travel abroad and discover different things on my own. So back in 1992, I started to travel every year from that time. And in one of those years, I discovered the coffee culture that was just about to brew internationally. And so I fell in love with that whole experience. And so when I came back home, I wasn't really trying to build a business, but I just wanted to share that experience to the Filipinos. An experience that I enjoyed. I wanted the rest of my communities and other Filipinos to enjoy it as well. I studied it for 2 years, traveled around attending different expos. I had my own self-study. I also trained myself in how to brew coffees. It was really a self-study journey. And after 2 years, I said I was ready to serve the perfect cup. Sometime in June in 1996, we opened our first shop in Ayala Center Cebu. Just like any startup business, it's always challenging to introduce something new to a market. And so at the time, the coffee culture in the Philippines was almost nothing. Since people were not aware of what it was, I really ended up giving people coffee for free just to entice them to go to the shop. It was challenging because at the time the coffee was 15 pesos. Cappuccino, the cup was 25 pesos, and everybody found it still expensive. There was always that challenge to let them try it, and for them to try it, I ended up really giving it for free. That was how it was. It was challenging, but eventually when you pursue that passion and really, it was a relentless desire for it to succeed. So when I started, I was employee number 1, and I had 4 other baristas that I trained from all aspects of the operations. I just didn't train them, but I also was part of the whole operation. So there were times when I would do everything that they did. I would cashier, I would be a driver to pick up some stocks in the office, I would bus the tables, I would also at the same time serve the coffee and brew the coffee myself.
Sa kaniadto, gamay pa magid may ang muskope. Samtang magtukod ni og bago, makuyog yun na ang kaniya. Mabuntagay, magalisod, kay nagaugma, mag-cover sa oras na sarang ma-open siya nagaugma. So, balit ang dating si Sir Steve na, Alan, open ta ugma, 10 AM. So, ako po yung nagtrabaho, challenge po at least naibackup taliya. Nakasupport sa ako ba.
Since drip coffee was also stronger than the coffee that they're used to, but eventually when they got used to it and the market discovered espresso, it slowly just picked up, right? And people started to embrace the coffee culture that I was trying to introduce at that time. Because once you try it and you acquire the taste for good coffee, you'll come back for it.
During the time that I was a barista, ang makalipay dyan ako when I was in the store is kanabit ang pangitaon yung pangalan sa customer. Like, I want Alvin to prepare my drink. Na yung mga ingana nga instances. Dili pa uso kaya ato ang latte art. Ang uso ato is magbuhat ka ng heart. If makabuhat ang heart sa imong cappuccino, may na kay ka nga barista. If ever na yung order og cappuccino before, mag-ilog na miya na. Uy, ako yun na, ako yung buhat. So, yung nga ang peg. As years pass by, as months pass by, more nakakita ko ba na nakadaghan ang regular customers, idala nila ng mga children. Then along the way, I observed na although wala na ilang mga parents, nipuli ang mga children sa store. It's a murag cycle ba na we're in isa generation na after sa parents na napod ang children. Then I remember also na daghang kong kailan ng mga customers na naminyo because of naa sila sa booth.
When we started, we were basically, I would say, very humble. But what we lack in resources, we made more when it comes to the heart and the purpose. And every day when you enter Bo's Coffee, there are different stories to tell our customers embracing their own journey. And if these 4 walls could speak in the store, they would talk about the triumphs, the challenges, the daily grind, the long nights. But more than anything, it's really about truth.
Nung nag-start ako sa Bo's, wala talaga akong alam sa coffee. Naalala ko nung nagtitrain kami nun, that was the first time I saw and I tasted an espresso shots. There was this one time I encountered a customer. So nagtanong siya dun sa mga Philippine coffee origins natin. So sabi niya, pag binili ko ba tong coffee na to, sabi kasi dito it's sweet, nutty, well-balanced with hints of chocolate and fresh tobacco. Like, matitikman ko ba to lahat? So sabi ko, sorry sir, hindi ko pa kasi natatry yung coffee. I think okay naman po yan. Obviously, hindi siya bumili. Hindi niya binili yung product kasi nga hindi ako convincing dahil hindi ko siya natikman. Ang unang-una kong ginawa nun, pumunta ako sa bar, binuksan ko yung mga airtight container. Vividly yung sagad yung una kong binuksan. And then nung inamoy ko siya, I would say that was the first time that I smelled coffee na hindi siya amoy kape. It smelled like chocolate, so it was really chocolatey, it was really nutty. And then from there, yun yung time na I would say nag-transform yung life ko. Kasi doon nag-start yung journey ko sa coffee. Bakit siya amoy chocolate? Bakit siya amoy nuts? Yung Benguet dati, amoy pasas, raisin. So, bakit siya ganun? Both introduced me to something that I never thought I would encounter. And that would be something na I would be really passionate about to the point na naisip ko na coffee is something that I would say I would dedicate the rest of my life with. Congratulations to everyone. Happy 30th anniversary. Of course, to Bose Coffee and to everyone behind the brand. All I can say is that Bose is not just from Cebu. Actually grew with Cebu and it's now growing worldwide.
This company can be a platform to help you to become the person you want to be. When I first stepped in the Bose Coffee Company, I felt like there's a genuine connection to each and everyone. It felt like I am not new to the company, even though there are a lot of tenured staff. I choose to stay or I'd stay until today. It's because I feel like I am still part of a meaningful purpose. The Bose Coffee team, it's kind of a second family to me. So when you have your first family, you feel that the values that we have as a family, the love, the respect, the teamwork that we have as a family, I can see that in Bose Coffee.
We had a loyal base that would come and then they'll bring their friends and then they'll bring their friends. It was a slow grind.
Bose is like a second home to me. The people there are so welcoming and I already know most of them. I made some friends with some of the baristas there already. Some of them have left to different jobs, but I still know them. I remember we hanged out here with my friends, 8 to 12 of us here, and then 1 cup of coffee because we didn't have any money then. It's a really nice place to hang out, to talk, and everything you want to do with your friends. Afterwards, we moved to another branch. It's still Bose Gapon in Raintree. Stories, it involves me and Sir Jao. Sir Jao is another regular. He owns a catering service. There was this one time we were talking about food. What happened next was we ordered around 10 kilos of tuna. Next thing we know was we were bringing a huge pot of larang and we fed everyone inside Bose Ramos. Keep on growing. Keep on growing, Bose. You're heading to the right direction and I'm happy that Bose, my second home, is actually growing. I don't want to drink in another coffee shop. I'd rather drink in Bose. I feel at home here.
Yung question na laging tinatanong sa akin, bakit ako nag-stay sa Bose Coffee? Kasi ako, before pa nauso yung love language, ang parang acts of service na talaga yung passionate akong ibigay. With Bose Coffee, isang brand na nagsasupport sa Filipino culture. And ako, as a Filipino, mapapakita ko yung hospitality ng Filipino. Parang perfect combination siya for me.
With Bose Coffee, they really value the people. It's not just about the revenue, the profit, kung paano namin ginagawa yung everyday na trabaho namin, kung paano namin ginagawang posible yung imposible. That's how they valued us.
I think my one word that comes out of my mind right now is infinite. Whatever we do, we're playing the infinite games. Everything we do right now is not necessarily to win, but to stay in the game the longest. And the infinite possibilities of where Bose can go. Not just 10 countries, probably more. I am forever grateful to everyone who joined me in this journey. May they be employees or partners, as we call them, or the customers that we have. One of the things that I ask our team is to look for our 4 original barista that I trained in 1996. I can still remember how grateful I was that they helped me launch Bose. And for those who are still with us, I just want to thank you guys for believing in our vision, believing in what we do, what we stand for, highlighting Philippine coffee, and showcasing what's the best of the Philippines and the best of the Filipinos, not only in the Philippines, but around the world. Thank you for believing in what we do. There's a saying that if you want to build a ship, don't tell them how to build a ship, but describe to them the vastness of the sea. And that's the vastness of where Bose can go.